Let's see if that commercial break kicks in properly now. I loaded the save file from last time because my recording was as fucked as the stream, and that wouldn't do. I want a complete let's play of this. So let's get the rubber gloves. Here's Grumpy about the cops. Hi. Hello? Wait. Oh, okay. Right mouse button. Right mouse button.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have some ammonia, which, again, we need to protect us or, I guess, override the stench of the corpse in the tree that we need to take out.
Sure. I'm done with it.
I took out the glass. I was the one that took off the glasses this time.
Go easy on
So
that stuff.
she gave me the
It
ammonia.
gave me a terrible headache.
We need directions.
Of course.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
Just tell me where we are.
We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
So what's up here?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Right.
The harbor gates.
What's in the
Some
east?
kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Lots of T's in that word. Still don't know what it means. What's
Some
in the south?
shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Is the ad break working? I'll finish this dialogue for a second. So, that is the south. And across the bridge, a fish market that got closed down, so maybe we will never go there. What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay. That will do.
No problem.
What's just this fuck the police business?
Excuse me? Of course. I won't hold you back.
Have to run. Oh, she wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. For gloves, you get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. Inland Empire is a very dominant force in his final court. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
He hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Which is refreshing. Let's equip them. +1 interfacing. And that's it. Is there a downside to it? Okay, so we can use this somehow. No, we cannot hold it. But maybe we'll be able to use it during a dialogue. Not internalizing Hobocop. Probably not worth the slot. Or supposedly it's not. Ad break in progress. Oh, okay, now that problem solved itself. That was definitely more than 1 minute delay though. So she said south there are some shops. I'm gonna ignore some characters. Oh, look at that. I can actually make it past here. What does this say? What does this say? Yes? Yes? Horseback monument. Oh, fuck that! There is a horse. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I'm Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Refashol. Son of Philip II, the opulent father of Philip IV, the insane. What did this king do? Let me see. Waste money. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago? I did not dump a lot of points in intellect. Okay, so that's locked. Until we ever learn anything else. That's fine. There are more important things to do here than regurgitate trivia. Yeah, that's nice. So I have some extra world building lore. But considering this is a game in which a chair can kill you, an uncomfortable chair can literally kill you. We're just not taking any chances with those skill points. Some kind of commotion. Didn't they say that? But what is this? Okay. So, one thing I want to look up, because I've been looking around for it now for a while. Pawn shop. Where's the pawn shop? South of the Whirling Rags near the docks, it's the little shack next to the shut down canal. Okay, south. The little shack next to the shut down canal. Canal. Okay. What is this? What am I thinking? Oh, I'm not thinking, it's just a thing I can click on. The Greater Refashol Industrial Harbor. I don't care. I have a family! What's this? The lorries probably stored fuel here, and now they store booze. Hard times. On hard times in this town. I assume. A foreign car kept in good condition. These cars look like Sims 4 alien caravan builds, like something that you might see in on the gallery. People building in Strange Town, or the tiny lot in Strange Town. Is this where the cabin? Is this the cabin? With the pawn shop? No. Just the ping ping? Okay. Who are you? Pale driver. A small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands and there's a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she should give you some comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your grandma. 2. Snap your fingers in front of her face. Or 3. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions. Why would it be my grandma? Just holds the photograph. And there's a warm smile on her face. Oh, this is a lot of reading. I underestimated that part. Cigarettes and food, maybe she's sure. I'd like to ask some questions. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Let's just say something. Let's just get a reaction out of her. Grandma? Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead. Okay.
Wait,
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. As in, like, she's crazy regardless, so... What's this? Ruins full of snow, no one lives there anymore, so that does not look like a pawn shop either. Did we take a wrong turn? I mean, a shack is something that we can interpret broadly. Anything about this guy? How do we go? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. That's a bit of a environmental, I don't know what we call it, immersion. I assume not everything is a clue. I'm trying to find, like, what is south? What's this? Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Because it smells of him. What? What's the closed down canal? Is it here? Just doesn't tell me enough. Let me just check again. Bird's Nest, Roy's. Okay, I see. I see what it looks like now. It's not here. But it doesn't show you where it is exactly. You go down. I just did go down. I didn't see that location. South of the plaza. If only I'd seen the plaza, I would know. Like, I have no map whatsoever, so... You go down. Like, down for me. Whirling in rags. Okay, so you say no left or right, no down. We go straight down. Would you say that's here or there? What's down from there? People are really bad at giving instructions, aren't they? People really don't have my talent to teach and educate. Is that it? Looks like it could be it. Across the plaza. Wait, I let the goods do the talk. That's not you, is it? Hold on. Are you? No, it's another guy. You see a Samaritan street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. Name Sealang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer,
I feel like I've met this person.
you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. What's the meaning of my gun? What I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
I'll look around, thanks. You're not what I need. It's just a lot of dialogue that I need to read in part. Oh. Down. That wasn't it? This could be a plaza because there's this big statue. People saying south from the plaza. Do they mean here? Do they mean here? Oh! It's loot. So what is that? Item. Tank top. What does that do? Physical instrument +1. I don't know what that is. What does this do? Esprit de corpse, halogen watermarks. It might actually be better. But you know what? Let's see what this does. Oh, wait. I'm actually not removing it for the jacket. What is this then? Conceptualization and -1 suggestion. This is equals 0 in total. And this is +1, so it's better. Higher stats overall. That's the logic I'm gonna play this by. See. I struggle finding my way around. I just don't know how big the area is. And the guy selling clothes. I don't know if I know where it is. I'm gonna watch a video.
Hello everyone, this is Pirelli and welcome back to...
Let's see if I recognize anything. No, I don't. That's a whole 45 minutes. No. I can probably find it in that. Probably find it myself in 45 minutes time. The journal says it's Lena gave you commemorative pin to pawn. You were desperate for cash. The honorable thing to do would be to return it to her, right? Hmm. Oh, if you double click, it will run. Are you the guy that sells clothes?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Never mind. What's this? An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Is this? It's a shack. It's not a shack. Waterlock control panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plate. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crushed Cimmerian butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Okay. So, I realized that I'm not gonna read everything. There's a crushed Cimmerian butter sign in the way. Pulling left probably won't do anything. So, what does it mean? Oh, I see. Is it will not close due to this? Butter sign down. Alright. What's a butter sign? What's this? Is this a shack? So down was actually not straight down. It was southwest. Right? Let's go. Bust of a woman. The plague simply says day. Okay. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. What about you? What is that? No, don't go there. What's that? Some kind of machine. An antique cash register? Oh, okay, so... Is that a person? I thought it was a genie. You know what? Like an animatronic genie? Until I saw that he had legs.
Yes?
On.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in this part. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? Let's be polite.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. I don't feel that leftist right now. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. What do you mean? What's this? I'm not sure what kind of tasteful things I have seen. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize.
It keeps me entertained.
I just wanted to see what a response that would trigger. I didn't know what it. I didn't get the tone. So apparently that was snobbish to say. Oh, you mean to say like you have a lot of trash. Some are better than others because it's a lot of trash. All right.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Electrochemistry challenging 12. Is Roy high, and if yes, then what is he on? No, I don't care. There's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have this commemorative pin, but before I sell, I have some questions. I'll check my pockets, access your pawn menu. Or I don't have anything to sell. Pin.
Jean-Baptiste summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was.
Sympathy, summer dingy raises, dingy, whatever. Right. What a pleasant time that was. Why? Why wasn't that pleasant?
So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you $3.20 for it.
And it's a rip-off! Rip-off!
A pin from 31 ought to be priced at $3.10, but I added another 10 cents just to be nice.
I don't think that's gonna get me. They'll rip off.
A pin from 31 ought to be priced at $3.10, but I added another 10 cents just to be nice.
Okay, but can you hold on to it for a few days before putting it up for sale? Yeah.
Sure, I can keep it behind the counter for a week, but only if you pawn it right now.
That's all I wanted to know about the pin. Thanks. I'm not getting anything from him. Maybe if I had certain stats, I could have convinced him. Maybe something in speech, or I actually don't know what exactly I can do.
Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything?
Close.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
He looks you up and down quickly. What do you mean? That's vintage?
And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Oh my god, he's terrified of the tie. He steps
Your
back from
mother
the
is a
glass.
necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparking in the light of the projector!
It's just the Easter egg necktie. You risk your life to get it. I actually died trying to get that necktie. And now I regret it. I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No, I may need that. Close. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
By the way, do you happen to have... So we need to remember that we need to get that back. Supposedly for the... Oh, because of the strange tie incident, the electrochemistry-based roll is higher. Interesting. Sure, let's ask it. I don't actually need any drugs, but...
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
Right, so that's that. We don't care. I don't care.
A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Right? I mean, I guess that explains the staring at the projector. But, let's see. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia? Such as mine? Uh-huh.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days
Excuse
back.
me? Oh, that fucking moron.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Now we know that the gun at least is in an adult's hands. Don't need to worry about it just lying around.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Who's that person?
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Could be worse. Could be worse. Could have been a monkey or something.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilant. Vigilant. Wants to prove she can do her jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia? I'm sorry. Sorry, oh my god. No. I'm sorry. I probably needed that. Still kind of like bit of a daft thing to do when you're a neighborhood like this. What if she intends to commit a crime?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
I'm gonna see her again.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Let's just ask this for completion's sake.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oop.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
So the photon is the sort of hippie thing for him? Like the mumbo jumbo that he sees when he's high.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me. I want to know everything.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What's that like, eh?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
To be fair, those are very hypnotizing photons.
When I said
That might
that I
just be the
don't
captain
normally
talking.
buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
I would never do that. Well, I might to pose, but
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
Wait, how much did I sell the gun for? Happens to the best of us, I guess. I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these. Maybe I still will one of these days. I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. How much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
Where did that go?
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though.
Just a little fuck up, kid. Don't make me feel shame.
This has got to be the most. Wow.
Shut up. I don't need you. I took off the shirt. I don't need to hear about from you anymore. Esprit the corpse.
There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No apologies necessary, officer.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course.
That's some experience right there. You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
What about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Alright. His mouth confuses me. It looks like tree bark.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Let's ask 6 about the missing gun.
Sure thing.
Oh, no, never mind.
Sure, man.
How about a business?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Okay, what's the couple type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Oh, wait, there are a couple types. Oh, cop. Alright, okay. Some kind of weapon cop. Sorry, cop. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me. What's this Canadian cop shit? I'm cool, cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Oh, okay, but what are the other couple types? Won't the other couple types be jealous? We can say, I'm sorry, up then. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fucking they should be sorry. Fucking they should be sorry. What are the other ones?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Won't the other ones be jealous? I have no idea which one is what the fuck that means. Super interesting. Wow.
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Oh, we can do everything? Oh, we can do more things. Can we hobo cop? Sorry cop? I am not sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry.
Fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe
Yes.
we were wrong about you then.
It's one thing to say you're sorry to a person, it's another thing to be like, to mean it. And say it to yourself like, I'm really sorry. I don't like to play like that. I don't lie to myself. I'm sorry, I was in a bad state of mind. He was in a bad state of mind. It's nothing to be sorry about. He needed help. So fuck up with that. Just because the option was there, I had to take it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a sorry cop. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority. Someone local. Okay, that was the actual quest. Keep looking, maybe someone else knows something. So we know just that it was bought by a woman. That doesn't even, it's not even here. It didn't even say that. Do we have enough now? It seems like maybe we don't have enough. For the to pay for the lodging or the damages, I'm not sure. But we had to pay some money for the hostel owner. Does it say anywhere my quests? No, pay for damages. Okay. If you're unsure how much you owe, ask him. But it could have just been written down. But alright, I'll go ask. I just want that. That's a bit on a timer, so I want that out of the way. Okay, Wednesday. That's probably day 3 then. I was pretty sure it's Monday now. Wait, what? Hold on. Sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. You'd think that was the main entrance, but hey, I know I left from here, but still, it's over there. Something I missed the first time apparently. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Okay. Educational. Is it gonna say the same thing? Yep. What is a Samador?
Can I help you?
How much do I owe you?
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you?
A lot. For the drinks and broken window, 70 real.
I just got 3?
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
I've seen something here at the Whirling. Something a thing I need to talk about. Okay, what did I say? What have I seen?
Thing?
Guy is so incredibly shootable in the face. Sure he has every right to be angry to some extent, except I'm an authority figure. He's not respecting my authority. I saw a sign that said a mess hall is reserved for the Union. Guard, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What about the mess hall?
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain. Oh, so he gives everyone shit. Okay, I get it. He hates everyone.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Another suddenly good customers, I see.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Sure will. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Hope that took something off his health and he'll have a heart attack next time I talk to him. It's his turn to get a heart attack with his... How much HP can he have?
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Talkative. True. 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 The lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
It looks
Men
to
get
work.
hungry, even striking men.
Okay,
If
never
not
mind.
today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
There may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
He changes his mind.
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Always get my way.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Reaction speed is just being a fucking pip. Being a navy here. Navy to ferry. Goodbye. That will do. There's not 1 p.m. yet. I'll definitely be checking things out. Now, where to next? A new quest. Guard is still someone really... Okay. Well, eventually shot. How much real do we have? Is that somewhere in a suitcase? $60 out of 100 experience points. Okay. What should we dump things into next? Sure as fuck is not gonna be encyclopedia though. I don't quite know yet. Maybe logic. Authority, maybe? Like, it is intimidating. Can't get people to cooperate. Should we see if we can do anything about that? Just quickly. Saving. Let's try the corpse again. What's that?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
Oh, nice. Look at that. It's spread out. You actually see it. So, work boot, work boot, work boot.
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Doesn't matter.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gate is undeveloped.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8.
I see.
And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
So you're gonna have to be checking out people's shoes soon.
How many?
8. 400 million.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth, way up, way... Yeah, okay, no, let's go. Let's be nice.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Ooh. Quite a few. Light step number 41 shoe.
A woman or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
But it is a big shoe size, so it could have been a really big guy.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Still though. I guess it is unlikely, never mind that I forgot that I'm like 70 at most. With clothes and shit. One of them was carrying him over. Maybe it was a giant. It could have been an extremely obese person. Let's agree.
Possibly, yes.
An aberration, one sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the old soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? Could have been that case there, like someone put on the wrong shoe. Something stupid. That little cokery there, that looks like an alternate timeline Mido. It's throwing something at the, or jeering, I don't know what he's doing. The corpse. Any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner
Oh,
at
I
the
see.
harbor.
So they're not two different
Or
shoes.
maybe a drummer?
Hmm.
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Don't say anything.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
I don't know, I got social skills. Plus it helps with the empathy thing. Actually spells it out for me, what he's feeling. Otherwise I'd be lost.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. I really thought like they were two different shoes and they got mixed up or something. We should have to check the shoes of the guy in the tree. See if that's like... Maybe these two people were together and they accidentally mixed up the shoes. Maybe they were making love. Yeah, and then the guy died, or then they got to like, I don't know.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent.
Why is it
The
so dark?
engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Right. So we're looking for a driver maybe that has walked here. Yes, prudent. I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
So that means...
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve
Right.
the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
There's a lot of suspects, though, we're looking for.
Then, after hoisting him up, they
Or a
stood
lot
in
of
a
people that could tell on each
facing
other.
his direction.
The way, depending on
At
how you
first
look at it.
glance, this appears to be a lynching.
There's always one that cracks under pressure. Just got to single out the weakest link. This place, this climate is a little bit malleable, and it spills the beans. So semicircle, right?
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
We've been through all of it. Right, but we haven't actually attempted to take him down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
28% is not that bad. But does it did it get harder? Because he rotted a bit more in the last 2 hours. Well, I have the ammonia.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination
Oh, there
forces
we go.
it the second time, not so much. When the vomiting is
No
done,
heart
your
attack?
cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification.
Oh, he's patting my back.
Pat,
In case you're
pat.
not watching, rather not listening.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out.
That's
It
just
never
a
gets
physical
easier.
reaction. That's
You never get
actually a
used to the
dumb
smell.
thing to say.
Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
Don't they have masks or something?
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine. Well, he's not the one carrying it.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Oh,
Not being hungover helps too.
do it without me.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's
Is
pretty
this
bad right now.
volumetric shit compressor? The fuck is this? Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that together. Compress in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. That is very strange. an unexpected outcome. I'm gonna try and do it one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'll take the shit compressor thought. Why not? I like how literal they took that.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
There
The
you
body
go.
below is entirely dedicated. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in.
There we go.
The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
So, we had a successful roll. A little bit of cheating. Or rather, retracing my steps. Do they always do that? Or step closer?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish.
Lovely
marbled
stuff. I'm glad I
with
already
decaying
ate, like,
veins and
before the
blotched
stream,
by
to be honest.
lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
That's actually quite useful. How do we get him down? So underpants, enameled boots. So he does have boots on. And they're two of the same pair, so I think my theory didn't quite work there. Fading web of tattoos. Cargo belt, alright. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Oh, too many words to process. So what is the gist of this? So very clean boots. Interesting. Oh fuck, not an air brake. Oh well. That's fine. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. I don't know what it means.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Is this the place? Like the boots are plated around the knees? Alright.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Right. That makes sense. Thank you, logic. I was a bit confused about that padding and the interlocking plates part. This is the armor he was stripped of. Alright.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
The what?
Under the heel.
Oh,
Fair
alright.
weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
I mean, it's kind of gross to approach him.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
Okay.
Maybe he'll know something.
I don't want to talk to that little shit. Because he's like pointing at the red-haired boy. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor. Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Right? The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
First I was like, how many are we talking about? And he just said 6 men, but now it's how much?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby, not to the boots.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
Oh, no, just joking.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
If this constabulatory is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before more good men die?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
We could sell these and buy something for the chest instead.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
I mean, you kind of had a successful roll. Suggestion. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Okay. Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Yes, and then I probably forgot about it.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Right. I have to leave soon. These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Right, so advanced. The full set was like 4 years of salary, right? Okay. Back off.
The cadavers.
Leave for a second. Let's have a start. The letters for kids. Autosave. Good. I hope we can approach him again without having to do the roll. But I gotta leave now, so I'm glad I still got some time of gaming in, even if it was just the 1 hour. I caught up. Did the same stuff again, got it done very quickly, and we made some progress. So I feel very satisfied. As good as it gets in the mornings. A daytime stream. Can you do? At least stream didn't, OBS didn't crash and was not using. What happened was that it was loading filters that were not visible, that were not even in that scene, that were not on a source that was actually being used, but it was loading filters. So now I know not to use that filter again, or rather, not to use GIFs as a mask in a filter for text, because that's going to be loaded in OBS permanently, unless I delete the GIF. It was a bit of a mask overlay, created a little sparkly effect. And I did it for several things, and one of the filters was pretty fucking huge and demanding on the resources, and that's all fine, but if I start playing a game... No, actually it wasn't fine. It was just constantly loaded in memory and using CPU resources, so that caused OBS to crash, and then I had to just scrap and redo because I saw my stream, it was 0.1 FPS, so I just gave up. And that's why this is part 2, actually, for this morning, but you only see one on Twitch. However, everything that happened in part 1, minus the rambling, minus the pointless distractions, we covered that. So, with that said, thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye!